Heading back to school can be an exciting time, but it can also bring a lot of anxiety for kids and even parents. Joining us live right now is Dr. Natalie Goodwin, Regional Clinical Director with King County-based Pathlight Mood and Anxiety Center. Doctor, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
So I know that transition times can really be tough, not only for children, but also for adults. Why exactly is back to school such an anxious time for families?
Sure. So, back to school brings all kinds of changes in the rhythm of the family. Kids have been doing summer. A lot of times they've had a lot of unstructured time, or they've been in different camps or different things that they've been experiencing. And so going back into school is a whole new schedule change, a different structure change, different thing for parents and families to be managing, and that comes with a lot of demands, both academically, socially, and a lot of other areas as well.
What are some signs that parents should be looking for to know if their kid is actually having anxiety or if it's just the normal back to school jitters?
It's a great question. So we think about anxiety in sort of a bell curve. So a certain amount of anxiety can be really helpful in kind of getting someone motivated and giving them the energy that they need to do things. But when it becomes too much, you'll see things like somatic symptoms. So those can be things like stomach aches, headaches, sweating, dizziness, feeling light of breath, physical changes. Yep. But you'll also see it interfere with their daily life. So maybe they have trouble sleeping, and it's really to a big extent, or they are starting to share a lot of worries, or starting to withdraw or avoid certain things in their life that they've really enjoyed doing before.
What are some practical things that parents can do in order to help kids manage these back to school worries?
Yeah, so I think the first thing to do is listen. So ask the question, hey, how are you feeling about going back to school? And really listen to the answer. A lot of times as a parent, it can be really hard to see your loved one in distress, and so you want to very quickly move towards problem solving and fixing it. But it's really powerful to sit with someone, especially a kiddo, and just listen to what's on their mind and use some validation. So validation basically means like, hey, it makes sense why you would feel this way. I can understand why you would feel this way. Give them a little bit of that, and then once you've sort of talked through some of those feelings, then you can sort of move towards how do you support them and what do you do to help them problem solve.
Okay. And at what point should parents try to seek out professional help if they can't help their child themselves?
Sure. So, when somebody is first going back into school, there's always going to be that initial transition period. And so when that initial transitional period happens and someone is still struggling, that's definitely a sign that there might be something more going on. Also, if somebody's really struggling with sleep, or those somatic symptoms are getting in the way, or you can't get them to school, that's definitely a time to start asking for some help.
And any additional tips that you might have for families as they do get ready to go back to school?
I would just say everybody take a breath. It's a big change for everybody, so breathing can really help just calm the sympathetic nervous system. So take those deep breaths and remember that there's a lot of tools available for you if it's hard.
All right, Doctor, thanks so much for being here. Dr. Natalie Goodwin with Pathlight, we appreciate your time.